here.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions for the COE? First off, thanks for coming. Yay.
Thanks for organizing.
But does anybody have any questions about, for the COE itself? You got 2 out of the 7 people here. Or like anything that you guys don't know about that you want to ask us about?
How to contribute to you guys GitHub?
Wait, say that again?
How to contribute to you guys GitHub repository?
Oh, yeah, you could just put in a request, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, like, if you have like, say there's like an idea you have or like some sort of project you want to build that you think will help like the Numerai community that you don't see right now, in the forums, you can just go to the Council of Elders like forum, like we have our own section, and you can like look at previous like proposals and like put something in there, and like we'll pay out whatever. Like if there's something like really cool that you have an idea of.
What would you like to add?
Oh, I just feel some code with age, like those sound like inversion metric, those code with age right now.
Oh, there's a library called Open Signals.
No, that's like Evo, right? That's what's that called exactly?
Are you talking about the Numerai one or the Numerai
COE
COE
one?
one?
The COE one, right? COE one, there's a
Yeah, because it's 2 separate.
yeah, no more Evo, right? That is no more Evo.
Oh yeah, that was mine, but it's not updated. It's
Yeah,
on-
I updated like 1 or 2 years.
It's on version 2.
My things about Numerai AI dataset is that it's small size, and XGBoost and LGBM is usually is for mid-size, like between like I'm talking this in terms of, I'm not talking about size in terms of number of rows. I'm talking about like in terms of the number of weeks for your training dataset.
Yeah.
So is there any like machine learning library that you would recommend for a small sample data set? Like in term, not a small sample, but I'm saying that the number of weeks is just simply just too few.
Like a smaller time period.
Yeah, more like time series in which you can like, because actually Boost, I think it's good, but I think it's like, is it not the right like model for it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's more of a question for. I mean, well, actually, the right people might not even be here.
Well, I mean, yeah, the fewer weeks, it's not good. I mean, and that's why there's some researchers in finance. This guy Brian Kelly at AQR, he talks about how mid-frequency predictions like we do will always be a kind of small data problem because they're only 200 months of data. But it doesn't mean, to me, that doesn't mean, oh, you can't use an XGBoost model. It just means you have to be much more careful than otherwise. Like, you can't just come and, like, the more data you have, the more careless you can be, because the model will correct from more training data.
I think is that one of the reasons why you had talked a bit, because we were kind of on that like synthetic data thing for a while.
Yeah.
Was like creating synthetic data and then backdating it like 100 years or something.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. And that was like a really long thread on the forum about that.
Yeah.
But we still haven't. We had other things to do.
Well, I worked with Carlos. Yeah, Carlos, and like for the
Numer blocks.
no, not Numer. Is that what it's called? Numer blocks?
SVD, synthetic data work.
Yeah, I did the SVD, but then they added that to CrowdSync. Like added that to their
Numer blocks.
Numer blocks library.
Oh, really? Cool.
So like now you can actually go in and create synthetic data.
Just with that system.
Yeah, with their system. Yeah.
Awesome. I wonder if it helps.
I think it did, didn't it? I thought it did. I'll have to check with them. But yeah, I think they created some sort of like I don't think they went back 100 years, but I mean I think they created they doubled the data, and I think they said they improved it. But I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know if
people-
it was put in practice. Like,
Some people say just adding noise to the data helps too, as another very basic synthetic data.
But I'm sure you'd have to test it for a pretty long period too to make sure it's not just some weird bias or something.
diffusion models is also good.
Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Uh,
Even though we went off on a
Well,
tangent?
I will research into the recommendation.
Yeah, because I mean, before the large data set, they did use XGBoost, and then it seemed like when the V4 came out, it was changed to the light gradient boosting. I'm not sure what was the reasoning
I think it was just
behind that
faster.
swap. Yeah,
It's
faster.
very
Right?
long fast on CPUs.
Yeah, because like for me, like one of the models I use, it's like a really fast model that's actually based off of light GBM. Is like the histo gradient boosting, which is from like the scikit library, and that one's like really fast and actually works pretty good too, from what I've seen, like the testing stuff.
Similar.
Yeah, it's like I think it's based off of
Yeah, that's
light
how
GBM.
it's inspired by light GBM, because light GBM, how it can be that fast is because it's histogram samplings.
Yeah,
And so that's why Scikit and those guys, they find out that, and so they
yeah.
implement similar stuff, put it into the Scikit libraries.
Yeah, but I think for that one, it specifically states that it's really good for large data sets, not like the smaller data sets.
Even XGBoost is similar implementation,
Yeah.
like histogram based sampling to do everything.
Yeah, I think for you, it's just like it'll be a trial and error thing. Like just try, like what I did, because like didn't have like the big huge data science background. Was like I just tested like different model slots for different libraries, and then did like a couple of like tunings for parameters, and then messed around with features. And I just opened up a bunch of model slots, and I just sat there and watched it for like 10, 20 weeks, and see which ones perform well, and then tweak stuff around a little bit. Yeah. All right. Anything else for the? We got some Numerai staff here too. It's the CEOs right here. Any questions? Okay.
Yeah, a new round has started, so make sure you make
Yeah.
submissions.
So you're finished with it. Okay. Well, thanks to everyone for coming. We'll figure out where we're gonna go next time in a couple of months, probably January.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you. Yeah, and thank you, Joe, for setting this all up and getting the food and everything.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, let's go to Wall Street.